We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. Antonio Cenzatella will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Andrew Mccutchen, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
22, Andrew Mccutchen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good and they like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
Taken high and deep to right. Blackmon going back at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Mccutchen, the runner at second with 1 away. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up Reese Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A line shot to third base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
That is it. The third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it, and that retires the side. Phillies leave a couple. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here it comes. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
One and one to the Rockies' first baseman.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Aronado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Aronado. His career line against Wheeler, he's gone 2 for 8. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Arenado is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing doing in the Colorado first. We'll go to the second from Denver. No score on the show. Standing in, JT Realmuto, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seven. The shortstop.
Into the box, Bryson Stott.
Stott.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Roman Quinn.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. In comes Naquin.
He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, who was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Charlie.
Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really...
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Wheeler sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Naquin, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Rockies are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Zach Wheeler. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Now here it comes. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Ruled a strike on the outside corner, 3-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball just misses, that's ball 1. McCutchen, or just Cutch as he's frequently referred to, who was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Oh, that's kicked out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Wheeler, base runner at first with 1 out. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Fouled off. His average sits at 296 entering play. 24 home runs and 46 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1 and 2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And the payoff pitch. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those. Those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
And a ball 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he nails him at third. Great throw. The tag, and it's a double play. And that gets him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Barehanded pickup. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied out toward right. On the move is Harper. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Antonio Cenzatella, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Wheeler into his motion. 0-2 pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Reese Hoskins, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to look. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field.
Naquin's on the move.
He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Didi.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Ball 1.
That's inside.
This is pulled into right. Blackmon is there. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding forward now, JT Romuto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
To the plate now, Bryson Stott, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. The 0-1.
That's the ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-2.
Oh, that's good.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
The payoff pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So that's his first home run in the big leagues. And it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Nat. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. He's through first and hustling for second.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
At At the plate now, Zach Wheeler. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen.
Quinn on third with 2 out. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. Back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First offering on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Daniel Murphy. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Nolan Aronado will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
You froze him on the fastball there. David Dahl goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. So here's Tyler Naquin as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Story on third, Murphy on second, Blackmon at first, 2 out in the inning. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rockies leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. Jairo Diaz is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Here's Andrew Mccutchen now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
From the stretch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Diaz features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of that on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Flips the inside corner for strike 3.
The batter number 8.
And in steps Scott Kingery. First offering on its way. Chopped down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Line towards center field. Naquin is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0.
Inside, ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey. I got 2-1 the count.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Reese Hoskins. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Has a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. And that retires the side. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So stepping in, Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this.
Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Raimel Tapia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Who's hitting for the Rockies? Number 15, Raimel Tapia.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Quinn is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point.
Jake McGee takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
The third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. The relay. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Now batting, the catcher, Romuto.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto pulls this one in the air out to left.
Dahl's in pursuit,
but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Bryson Stott will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. The 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. McGee, a 6'4" lefty. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary free agency again.
Digging in and looking for more, Roman Quinn, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Now back.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box, Zach Wheeler.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Dahl will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Rockies nothing. Trevor Story steps in now, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Daniel Murphy steps in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And there's out number 2. Here's Nolan Aronado. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. Nolan Aronado touches them all. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Rocks are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that keeps the inning alive with 2 out for David Dahl.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Blackmon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone! It's a 2-run homer for David Dahl. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Rockies have drawn even now at 3-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. A swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Wade Davis is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Mccutchen is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Davis, a native Floridian. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
In the air now, out to right field. Blackmon is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Scott Kingery hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
You could tell his eyes lit up right there. He must have been looking up in the zone. A lot of guys are trying to go with that elevated heater. Caught a little bit too much of the zone with that one.
Bryce Harper.
So now to the plate, Bryce Harper. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's 1 for 3. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Coming in is Blackmon. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will bang up against the wall. Harper blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the throw in gets away from him.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Carlos Estevez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. At the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Hoskins takes his lead at third with 1 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
High in the air out to center field. Nicklin's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Phillies on top, 5-3. Ready for another shot now. Garrett Hampson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike 2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Dom Nunez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sharp ground ball to third. Taken in by Gregorius. And there are 2 away now. Josh Fuentes will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1. Wheeler sets his sights and delivers. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Digging in once again, Trevor Story.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning.
And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Brian Shaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29.
At the plate, JT Romuto. His numbers against Brian Shaw. He's got a 3 for 5 line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dahl is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, Shortstop.
Digging in now, Bryson Stott. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Roman Quinn. High in the air out to center field. Naquin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. He's set, and the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here it comes, 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 2-1.
Ball, that's out.
Andrew McCutchen would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Naquin is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Story 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
Fastball well outside. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sliced hard on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nolan Aronado stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Aronado carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Romuto has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. They're still down 5-3. All set for the start of the inning. Now to the plate, Andrew Mccutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Andrew Mccutchen.
The pitch. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Upstairs.
Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
The batter, number 3, second base.
At the plate, Scott Kingery. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run is Dahl. He can't get there as it falls in.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Harper.
In now, Bryce Harper. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Now a 6-3 game.
Now batting.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And he lays off there 1-0. His numbers against Brian Shaw, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Harper leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Two balls and no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
In now, JT Realmuto. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Blackmon. And he makes the catch in the corner. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's the Phillies 6 and the Rockies 3. Striding in for the Rockies, Tyler Naquin in prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 3, Nunez.
Stepping into the box, Nunez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this is taken outside for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not what he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Sam Hilliard will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Hilliard stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Zach Wheeler notches his 3rd win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. David Robertson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.